in the game.
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Auburn Tigers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll ride the hot hand. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Spins away from the defender. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Oklahoma's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. at the 34. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the pitch. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
Then we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Fields. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
On the option. He'll toss it. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him try to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. So he coughed it up and got it back, but he didn't get it to the first down line. It'll be a turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that pressure got too hit quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got it in the middle. It's Burks. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's up. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Mateer. Finds his back in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on.
Wide open space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Tigers will keep this drive going. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. On the run, it's Robinson. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's work. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense putting points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Spins away from, gets away from one, finds room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker, it's Singleton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Cobb. Got the first down and more. He's loose. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. With new coordinators on both sides of the ball last year, Auburn and Hugh Freeze just never got it going, but they have another talented group of freshmen.
They always recruit extremely well. That's one thing you know about Auburn. They're going to have the talent in the building. The key is it's got to show up on game day. So I think offensively and defensively, David, I think fans are looking for more.
Especially offensively. I mean, just finding that guy at the quarterback spot, obviously dipping into the transfer portal, just getting an offense with a pulse. Hugh Freeze, what he's known for, they got to get that side solidified.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The option look. He'll pitch it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. Off the RPO, complete. At the 45, on his way. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points came courtesy of that 80-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Howard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Runs through a tackle. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 17 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Keeps the play going. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Bring in the heat. Finds his man. It's Coleman. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Simmons. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd and goal from the 14. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And that one's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ott. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here we go. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Shakes off the defender. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The Sooners get enough to move the chains. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quarterback keeps it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Hawkins. Shoots it to the left. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Howard. And he will score! Touchdown, Auburn! Handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And some room to work. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Burks. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Snagged in the middle. It's Kent. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Let's go. Trying to pound their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone toward the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, You can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdown, touchdown, touchdowns.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays.
There he goes. The ball pops out. Bounced right back to them. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move and looking deep. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming at this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because
he's getting ahead of steam. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page that they were there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Unleashes one deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
That's caught. It's Simmons. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little